the Florida King. What's up, beloved? Yeah. What's going on, son? Why do that, yo? Fuck. Always doing that stupid shit, bro. It's always something with this shit. It's one or the other. Gotcha, what's going on, beloved? What's cracking? Gotta go and stop at the bank and I don't know, I'm coming back home. Oh, you know me, I went to bed early. I had me like two and a half. I think last night was the most. So I was with Chad and I had a bottle of wine that, you know, he was drinking beer, but you know, you mix beer and wine and make it throw up. So, you know, I don't want no beer. You know, I give my beer away to the guys that work there. Chad, like I had a 6-pack of Coors that was given to me, I give it to Chad. So I have my wine, y'all know. So I had like, you come on too, you go ahead too, go ahead. I know you probably follow. Anyway, so I had like, I don't know, 3 to 4 cups of wine. But like, when I say cups, I'm not talking about full 8 ounces, I'm talking about like 4 ounces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can equate it to 2 cups, I guess, you know, like 16 ounces. So that's like almost a half a bottle of wine. I put it in the fridge, man. And I got a few of them in there, and I smoked like, I would say not even a quarter of a blunt, because you know I hit once or twice, and I put it down, I hit once, and that was the whole blunt that was still like 3/4 of a damn blunt. I mean, I don't really like to get high or drunk. I don't smoke weed to get high. I actually smoke from my back, my knees, you know what I'm saying? And wine is supposed to be good for your heart. It's organic what I drink, no sulfites, nitrate, only natural occurring. It'll go off. I'm not putting no seatbelt on. Unless I get out, then I am. They be running into everybody out there. But I just wanted people to sit back and enjoy for a moment. Just, you know what I'm saying? I know some of you are caught up. I know it's Monday, not for nurses. They work weird schedules, and like even the police department and stuff. You know, I could dig how that, you know what I'm saying? Even doctors on call, blah, blah, blah. But I just felt like, you know, let's do something different. You know, most of the generation now, everything's about 20 versus 1, 20 girls. It's all hoe tactics, and it shows you the mental capacity that has been destroyed. Like the destruction of a real mental capacity. Not saying that they're unable and incapable of reattaining, but it's the same thing over and over. It don't matter what comedians you look at, this, that, and other. These people have followed trends. They're not trendsetters no more. Everybody wants to be NFL or some major sport league, have something they consider their passion, which was derived off of what's been allowed. You know, based on, you know, martial arts movies, or fencing, you know, Zorro, you know, Three Musketeers. We wrote all that, but regardless, you know, most people have a hard time dealing with it. It's like fantasy world is taking over. And some of y'all remember the Fantasy Island and all those little shows. All that was scripted because those were the paradigms. So when I get, you know, the paradigms that shape what people are going through right now. And most people cannot free themselves. You know? I mean, y'all look at little Shamar, the little him, she, right? And people, and the system that is not in place to tell you any goddamn thing, nor to govern shit, because that's not what they're doing. They cannot tell you what the fuck to say, think, or anything. But because people aren't getting it, come on, man. Look at Venezuela, man. The motherfucking police took off their uniforms, said, fuck that, aim in the military, and joined the people. Like, what's wrong with these niggas here? They're broken. Because let me tell you something about this goofy-ass Jesuit order. Will you get your ass in the right lane? We're not playing that today, boy. Fuck is wrong with you, Jew? Anyway, right? I will pull over and beat the slap out of the snot out of both of you. I don't advocate violence, but don't play with me sitting there with your little homosexual looking selves tapping on the phone. I will wreck your fucking world. And I'm the type of person, if I pull out and you get out and you know what time it is, I'm not saying a goddamn thing. It's natural that way. I can't stand them. I can't wait until the call comes over, man. And we ain't talking about this fake ass system and all the things they're doing. But I'm gonna read some stuff to y'all, man, and I hope it's enlightening. You know, I'm always going through my PDFs and all my information. I'm checking stuff. I'm looking at things. And everything in this world is by design. Regardless of what you think or believe. Everything is by design. Who's? They always say the fall of man, but you never hear the fall of human or mankind. You might have some people that extrapolate that in certain writings, but most times, like you see when I'm reading this, man, it's a lot of these people, they take punctuation classes, carry-ons, but it's still good reading. All right, so I'm not in there with a red pen to be corporate and correcting all, you know, the ghostwriters or whatever, you know? And some of you really don't know what it's like to be reading some books I have that's, it's like another language, like that don't exist. So, you know, we're in a world, man, you're in a world where they need the original ones all gone. They need you not vibrating at the frequency required. They don't need you to be able to see. Because, you know, first of all, if there was a free up and stop all the stuff, or you was to bring war, many will lose your lives, but y'all will be able to stop it. But if you were able to free up and find a place where there's some form of solitude, you'd be amazed, because a lot of you will be scared, because the things that start touching and happening will be outside the norm, and there's nobody there to guide you. So they're aware of that too. They know that most, if they was to free up and you were to find a place where you'd be, you know, like an amphitheater, but a home like, they're very aware that you could change so much, but you also would probably destroy yourselves, because you wouldn't be able to understand, you wouldn't have no understanding of what's going on as far as the power effect, you know what I'm saying? Of what you've done and what you looking at, nigga? What you've done and what, I'm not emotional, y'all. I just I call people on their shit. But sometimes people, if you look and you don't say what's up or hi, well, then what the fuck? And you got your face look twisted, then we can twist it. I'm like that, y'all. I am really like that. No, you would think that's emotional. Let me turn it this way. Sunlight. But yeah, and I do that because it's fun. Damn, this thing is, it's the screensaver on here, and I got that light, I got the blue screen on. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, who remembers back in like 2000 and the 90s? Remember when they was in colleges and stuff like that, people had jobs, they were putting that screen over the computer because it was messing with them. Anyway, that's what I have this put at. But I'm over at the bank waiting for them to open. And if people was to be able to be around an area, like, again, that can block some of this damage that's being done, because it's being done. This is a 5G phone that I told you I would never get a 5G, and I'm returning it moment I get the screen fixed on the other one, right? And I'm gonna use that motherfucker until it shits the storm, because then I don't want no more cell phone. I don't care what's going on. Most people in this world, if you mention wait till you're dead, some of them motherfuckers in their ego will be like, okay, well, I ain't saying that. I don't want a motherfucker to say shit. I came in this world and nobody came kicking out that womb with me. You digging what I'm saying? There's no real nurturing going on. I'm doing not my best. I am doing what I've accepted to be some form, not of nurture, but of guide. It's a guide. It's a guide. A very small, insignificant guide, meaningless in the term of things. Meaningful for many, but meaningless. And because these things are within y'all to be able to circumvent, navigate, circumvent, and then commit to. Some of y'all still have the worst excuses, and you can't even hear your excuse, and y'all are enlightened. It's within you to know. Well, here we do, actually, but I'm not taking it in with me today. That should be the day somebody come on to shoot up and rob everybody. They had a bad weekend or something. Anyway, these things, everything around you is a weapon. I mean, this thing right here moves slow. And I got the fast one for the A15, right? AG, right? I got the fast one. Because these are weapons. When I was talking to the manager, right? Wonderful, wonderful old lady. Beautiful, to say the least. I said to her, hey, I told y'all she gave everybody the day off to have, so she can have a weekend and they can have a good time. I said, this is all fed. And she there's cameras in there, and she just looked at me and with her eyes like that. See, I could have talked to her outside or anything. There's cameras every fucking where. But the reality is, it is. So, I'm not trapped off by this shit. I told you it's a weapon. If you believe that 5G means you're supposed to get fast service, they have 6G and 7G, right? The problem is, most motherfuckers don't get while their testosterone level is low and they're going bunk-eyed. Because you could put, looking at the TV screens and stuff, if you're not trained, they can manipulate your brain without you fucking knowing. I watched this video. I don't know if it's on Gore TV. Don't go watching that stuff. All right, if you're not, you know what I mean. I've been dealing with death and suicide. I've seen it all so many times that you would think that I'm bothered. Far from it. With this kid, Pop had just walked out. There was no sound. The cameras were stationed, so if anybody come in, they had different points of angles, like in the corners. It was the white ones, And the kid turned on to look like to be the kid had to be about 13 to 14. Light skin, pale skin. And he turned on the TV, and you see a commercial, then it went to this, like static. The kid got up, looked like he was dead. I thought it was an act. Went and was gone under the screen by the wall. I guess it's a door, maybe to a room or something. I can't tell, but he's sitting in the living room, and you can see the kitchen over there, and the front door, the side where you closet, right? So that's that kind of house, like big, right? And then he comes back, and he's standing in the video, standing right here. Like he comes back in the scene. And he takes his father's gun. And I mean, it all blew up. I mean, I don't know. It's a big one, man. He just blew his brains out. The TV went back to playing the commercial. The TV went back to playing the commercial right after he did that. All I know is that the majority of you are being manipulated. It's affected everyone in some form, fashion, some shape, form, or fashion, one way or another. And I'm going to read some stuff to you when I get back, just a few things. Because I just wanted everybody to have a good time because I was looking at all that shit. And I was like, you know what? There's probably some people dealing with some things and they're very quiet about it. And like abused women or men, whatever, right? Or they're abusing them, they're tormenting themselves. So I wanted everybody to just relax, talk a little shit, laugh, whatever. Jam. I hope he was jamming on the other side. And it doesn't fix anything. It's a distraction. That's all it was. And I was like, I'm gonna do this distraction. I said it to myself because people need assistance everywhere, y'all. The war drums have stopped playing, and people are actually playing a part in their own destruction. And some people actually believe that they're going to be rewarded. You can't make this stuff up, man. They have people down to a fucking science, and you're supposed to be bigger than science. There are things they'll never be able to explain, that you have been put into this position, whatever you want to call it, where it's really messed up. You dig what I'm saying? It's like mindlessness. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do. They open up, and there's only a few of us here, and I don't want to get, you know what I'm saying, long line behind me. And I'll get with y'all here shortly, and we'll read and we'll further go through this. All right.